All right, you guys. So we are here for another review on Ready for Love. Yeah, I almost forgot.
Get it right.
So many. Ready for Love. So it was a shock on here because Kris, bro, I'm sorry, you messed that one up. So girlfriend didn't play. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. And welcome to our channel. This is my husband,
E-Dub, the non-deacon.
Yeah. For those that didn't watch the other video, they have no idea.
It was an inside joke.
It's really not an inside joke. It's really an outside joke. But you know, if you watch the other video, you'll know what we're talking about. He changed clothes, so now Deacon is got his picnic clothes on. So here we go.
I see you about to choke over there.
I know.
How'd you get?
Let me tell you what this channel is all about. For those that are new to this channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing Ready for Love. Yeah. Is it Ready to Love? I think it's Ready to Love.
Does it matter?
It's Ready for Love or Ready to Love. Y'all know, I know y'all gonna think, you don't even know the name of the show. Y'all trying to do a review on it. Y'all a view on it. Y'all ain't trying to know the name because y'all know in the comment section y'all be, and I know y'all be typing, y'all be doing all this when y'all be doing it, but that's okay.
How they gonna do all that and type at the same time?
That's how their attitude be in them comments when they be like, y'all don't even know. So anyway,
get to it. Get to it.
All right, Deacon. So, it's called Friends with Benefits. So, the girls, the people are meeting, the girls got their friends coming to check out the dudes. That's basically what that is. So, it started out with Jay and Simone. And Simone is really apologizing to Jay on how she act. He accepted her apology and all that stuff, and let's move past that. So now, let's get to the good part, where Nyya, right? No, is it Nyya?
Yes, Nyya.
Nyya, okay.
Nyya and Kris, right?
Yeah. So she invites her cousin to, which is her best friend, to, meet
Kris.
Yeah, Kris, and check him out. What you think? So everything was going good. Kris said that the question was, how you feel about religion. He was like, I grew up in church. I was a ordained deacon. And so the question, everything was going good. Okay. Now he was like, okay, feeling you. Good. Then the question was, because she had said, okay, you're an ordained deacon. What you waiting on? We could have been done had a baby and everything. You could got married and had the baby and everything.
So aggressive.
It was so good.
So aggressive.
And then Kiki said, so what do you feel about finances? How do you feel about that? And he was like, well, I think that, we got a mortgage. We should split the mortgage, she paid the water bill, light bill, whatever, and I pay this. She look like she make more money than me. I'm just a DJ, so I don't make that much money. So she make more money than me, and so, we handle like that. Wait a minute. So yeah, I think if he would have just pressed pause and stopped it, he kept going, talking about she looked like she make more money. And then so she was like, so what? Nyya was like, okay, wait a minute. I think that the man should pay the mortgage. So she was like, so what is your place as far as the household? How do you feel about that, being the man of the house? He was like, well, I'm just gonna fill in the gaps. Oh, Lord of mercy. What you got to say, baby?
Well, wow, he dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, he did.
He dropped the ball on that. There's no way you should tell a woman that she should pay half of the mortgage. That's a big no-no. It's like Kris. He had all the bills planned out already. She gonna pay that. She gonna pay that. I pay this. I pay that. And that's the wrong approach, especially when you're dealing with women independent women. I like Kris, but that was a bad answer there, man.
Yeah, he messed that up royally. So she talked to her friend about it, and her friend was like, well, just slow down. She was like, She's like, no, I'm not finna do that. She said, well, I think you rushed it. Just give us some time. She was like, nope, you know how I am. No. And she meant just that. And we can see she meant just that. She was like, no. We not finna to go no further, bro.
She's in the fast lane for real, boy. My goodness.
And I can understand that. I mean, maybe they should have had another conversation, but I do understand that, y'all. She looking for a husband. If that's the first thing you said when it came to it, it wasn't like, well, we'll sit down. When we were talking, we was like, well, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna discuss something. He went straight out and was like, well, she gonna pay half, and she gonna pay this, she gonna pay that. When y'all, you don't. He said she looked like she make more money. Like, he don't know. So how can you judge on any of that, you know?
Well, in a lot of relationships, finances is a big thing.
Yeah.
And you're right. Before he answered that question, he should have said, you know what, before I answer that, we need to sit down and just talk about finances.
Right.
And before he gave an answer. Because you don't know her finances. Yeah, she might look like she got a lot of money. And a lot of people look like they got a lot of money, but they don't have it. A lot of people that look broke got a lot of money, so you just gotta sit down and talk about stuff like that. And I think he just
jumped the gun.
He dropped the gun, and he jumped the gun. I think he dropped the ball, and I don't know. He said he was nervous or something like that. You're a grown man, you still should know them answers, man.
Yeah. So let's move on to Alex, friend Tasha. I don't think that's Tanisha. Something like that. So, sitting down with Brian, and they, he talked about his child and all that stuff, whatever. But the question was, have you ever cheated? He was like,
what? Well, a brother get death when that question come up.
That was so crazy. So to me, that showed a level of immaturity right then, because you were like, and explain why. She was like, just man up, just tell the truth, bro. Have you ever cheated? And so he was like, yeah, when I was younger and all that stuff.
He gave some lame excuse. Yeah. The bottom line is you cheated because you was immature. Yeah. Call it what it is, man. The excuse he gave was lame, and like I said, he tried to play it off like he can't hear. But you're right. It was very, he was like, showing immature. Yeah, showing immaturity.
And her friend was like, well, I'm picking vibes up like you not
had a guard up.
Yeah. And so she was like, I didn't realize I had my guard up. So maybe that's a sign that I do. I think it is. I really don't think that.
Some people just got that guard up. They don't know they have it up. It's up for a reason.
That's true. It's up for a reason. That's so good, baby. That's good.
I know you have my deacon clothes on too.
I know.
Ain't that right?
Yeah, but you still got that deacon oral, so you in there. All right, so let's move on to Edwin and Winter. So they were flirting with each other back and forth, and the question was asked, Winter asked, on vacation, do you like to sleep in or take adventures? And so I think he said take adventures, right? Because my husband, he was like, that's me. I was like, this show ain't about you, but he was like, that's me. When we on vacation, I like to take adventures. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Woo! I cannot, what you call them, resorts. You stay in on the resort.
Oh, all inclusive.
What you call it? You don't go nowhere.
All inclusive.
Anyway, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out and see things and be adventurous.
You can get out and see stuff.
Oh, no.
You want to get in some rental car and drive on the road and go somewhere.
That's right. And drive 2 or 3 hours and come back. Stay in one place all the time.
So, this is not about you. So, anyway, so she was like, well, you had, me alongside you, would you sleep in, if I'm worth sleeping in. So, it was a little flirting back and forth. And I think that was cute. So, let's go on to now Kris that had time to think about all his issues. So, he went to the girls. He was like, man.
There's time some women to talk to. Hurry up. Tell me what I did wrong.
Let me tell you, I think Kris probably said, I think I done messed up royally. Because at that point, he was like, I finna go. When he was talking to her, she was like, you going to leave so soon? So, he know that he done messed up. He felt the whole shift of everything. And he needs to talk to Joy, which is a good friend of his. Yeah. And he talked to Simone and I think Alex. And so they tried to explain it to him like that's something you don't do.
Yeah, he knew the exact time of day. He knew the exact time, the day, the minute, the second you screwed up. Cause that whole atmosphere just shifted, and he knew it. He said, "Well, I'm gonna get on out of here. Then it was nice meeting you." So he dipped. He dipped.
So they tried to explain to him, like you don't want to say that, but so
they asked him the question again, Jordan. He still messed it up.
Yeah, he did, because he went on talking about certain bills too.
Yeah. Well, if I pay the mortgage, she could pay the cable bill, the HBO streaming. You know what I'm saying? I said, why are you answering it? And like, what's the name? I think it was Joy or somebody said, no, you don't answer like that. You say, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And boy.
I mean, is it that hard up as a DJ? Because he was like, I don't make no money for real. I'm a DJ. But it's like, dude, who paying your bills now? Like, I don't know. But anyway, so let's move on to Winter and Joy and their friends. So Winter got her friend, Joy got her friends, and they are sitting down with Edwin and Jay. So the question was asked, they asking questions, and I just wrote down certain ones. Jay, they asked, well, out of Joy and Edwin, Jay, out of Joy and Winter, Jay, who would be your, top pick and stuff? And he was like Joy.
No, he
didn't go down. Okay,
he tried to be smooth with it. He said, it's not about this, and it's not about that player coming out. And she said, you didn't answer the question. And he had to answer the question. That's when he said Joy.
Yeah.
I said, look at that. Try to be smooth with it and play it all. And I said, her friend won't have no part of that one. She answer the question, man.
And Winter was like, she feels some type of way. She's not jealous, but she don't want to be second pick.
Yeah, I feel that.
So Edwin said that Winter brings a little enjoyment that he looks for in a woman. So, he said Winter will be his top, pick. So, anyway, we'll get to another part later. So, Nyya and Edwin. And Nyya was like, no,
next.
my brother, you better get your own. So, let me go over here to the man with the gray hair that I know that he looks like he's a provider. He's going to be head of the household and take care of him.
He got experience. He got gray hair. Yeah. He go there. He know how to pay bills. Yeah.
He do know how to pay bills.
I said, to me, go ahead, tell him. Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all already know. Y'all watched it. So Nyya put it on the charm, and she said, so what is yours? She said, I asked this to Kris and, whatever. But let me tell you, what is your take on, how does a man need to handle the household? How would a husband handle it? And everyone's like, a man needs to be he needs to be the provider. He needs to make sure that the wife's straight and everything. And she was like, and what can a woman do for a man?
If this
you need?
If this video wasn't rated, man, if we could say what, when he said that, I'm just gonna say this. When he said that about the house being the provider, her eyes got big.
Yeah, it did.
You're like, ooh,
she was like, we can do right here.
And actually, she tried.
She kissed him, then she was like, and what can I do for you?
I'm saying, this is so trashy, man.
And she just rubbing his head. He said, ooh, you gonna make me go to sleep in your lap. Ooh, stop.
To me, the whole show, that was the trashiest moment in that show.
Yeah.
And to me it was. What the one dude made, he didn't give her the right answer she wanted. Then you go to the next dude. Okay, yeah, you can talk to the dude, pick his mind, find out
but
how
not do that.
But she started slobbing this dude down.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's because now she got to up her game, because he was a candidate, but no, not like Kris was. See, she was, Kris. Oh, Kris. My man on Kris. Who, Kris? Oh, he running out too.
She sure didn't she didn't have like that. At the end of the show, she didn't have like that.
Look, as soon as I got to pay half the money. Out of here. Edwin. I was like, oh my goodness. I felt so bad for Kris.
I did too. I did. Because
so
Kris
bad for him.
even went back when he went to eat with her.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to her what he meant. And I said, Kris, you can hang it up, dude.
Yeah.
She just got slobbing this other dude down.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't feeling you right now. And he knew it too.
Yeah.
He said, he was telling Joy, he said when we was eating there, something shifted. And
it's like a whole different attitude.
Like a different person, really.
Her attitude, she was like,
yeah, that was
like,
to me.
Like you even talking to me, you are beneath me.
That was a big turn off.
Yeah.
Real big turn off, man.
So I can say she handled that all wrong. Her attitude turned sour. Even with the girls, it just like it went all wrong. And to me, that's not how you handle it. You could have sat down and talked to Kris and say, "Well, listen, these are my views, or whatever," and just see if it worked.
No, she went the other way. She said, "Bump Kris, slob this guy down." That's basically what she did.
So let's move on to Adriana and her friend Morgan. So somebody corrected me in the comments. They said it's Rashid, not Rashad. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. So Rashid is the one that she wants her friend to meet. So they both went Google and Gaga over here. Oh, he the one. Oh, girl, he this, he that, he that. I'm like, friend, calm down. You're supposed to be the one that sit up there and be more of what?
I think the friend had some things for him.
Oh, did
I think the friend was feeling him.
She was like, yeah.
I think she was feeling him. So, what's her name, Andrea?
Mm-hmm.
You better watch your back by your friend, cause I felt like she was real feeling Rashad, man. And,
yeah, Rashid.
Rashad. Yeah, it is Rashid.
Yeah.
Rashid. Okay.
So, the girl asked why did you get a divorce, and he was just saying really because I wasn't upfront about something. He didn't say he was cheating. He was talking about business, and I didn't let my wife know some stuff or whatever.
That will get you in more trouble too, man. When you hire your money and you try to do business and you don't get your wife on board, that can cause some issues, man.
Yeah. Now, she said, after Rashid left and everything, she said, now, I am feeling this other guy. He not my norm. Rashid is my norm, but he not my norm. He, dark skin and chocolate, got all the muscles and everything. And the friend was like, yeah, but you described his exterior. Like, what else? It sounds like you just kind of lusting. I mean, you just, I said, well, go and call it right, friend. Go and call it right.
I called the show right last week, looking for the loss. I sure enough did, and guess what they doing?
What?
He lusting.
Okay.
You got one slobbing down, and at least Derisa, what's her name?
Derisa. What show she on?
Denise, at least she was acting right this time.
Yeah. So let's move on to Denise and her friend Terry. Now Denise brought two of them. Now Anthony and Kafani. I want to say Kafante, but Kalfani, and probably pronouncing it wrong, y'all. But so she brought her friend for two guys, and both of the guys were shocked that the other guy was there.
Right.
So but Kafani was like, hey, I'm here. That's what you need to do. That's fine, So he had no beef with it. So the question was asked: have you ever cheated? And the safe answer these dudes always give, what is it, baby? I was immature back in the day, long time ago.
Which is true. But it
could be last year, which is true.
Oh, it's still immature. You can be young and immature. You can be old and immature.
Last year.
Yeah, you can see an old
immature. 2 months ago.
Yeah,
I always get those safe answers.
Yeah, they immature, man.
So what does marriage look like to you? And Anthony was like, to be the head of the household, to make sure everything in check, make sure my woman don't have to want for nothing. And
they both gave the same.
Yeah, they pretty much did. But Kafani, when he said, I don't think that's that boy's name. It don't sound right.
Anyway, California said he was spiritual. He gonna be a prayer warrior.
And then he said the generation of curses. So that's when she said it just. Ooh. Oh, she
Shaka Shuka Shuka.
She connected with that because she said I think her and her friend was just talking about that. So that was like, I guess, confirmation. So she said that under her breath, I love him. Did she say that? She said, I love him.
Denise so extra. Man.
I hope that he feel the same about you.
Because he gonna be with Andrea, smushing and cushioning.
That next episode he supposed to be with her. Yeah.
Yeah, you loved him. I love me some California.
California. So the ladies sit down and talk to Tommy. So, of course, they got to put their input in, who they like, who they don't like. So, Simone's friend didn't come because I was wondering what she was. She didn't make it. She went into labor or something like that. Winter friend said that her friend was not impressed with Edwin or Jay. And she said Jay seems like a salesman.
Jay is an undercover player.
Yeah.
And he lost a lot of cool points for spilling that wine on Joy's dress.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Come on, man. You supposed to be cool. How can you spill the wine?
And then he wiping it off. I'm like,
all you doing is spreading it out on his dress.
But I'm just saying, you wiping out seemed personal. It was
kind of, still, man. He clumsy.
So Joy friend is leaning more toward Edwin because Jay seems like a showman. That's what her friend said. Yeah, so ain't nobody feeling Jay. Even I was like
it's something, that smoothness everybody keep talking about. He is covering for something, you know. And like she said, it's like a sales pitch. He's telling you what you want to hear and how he's saying it. It makes you feel comfortable, but beneath all that is something. It's something there. Yeah, it's something there. It's not.
Denise said that she is leaning toward Kafani.
Man, that's no shocker to me.
Yeah, we know. Adrian and her friend likes Kafani. Mm-hmm. But I personally like Anthony for Denise. That's just me.
I do too.
I think that Anthony is on her level as far as maturity. Not saying that Kafani is immature, but it just seems like there is a disconnect somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I picked it up too. It seems like when her and Anthony get together, it's more natural.
Yeah, it is
smooth. With her and Kafani, it's like something like it's forced. I can't put my finger on it.
I think he feels like she is controlling or demanding, so he's not relaxed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Anthony seems more relaxed.
He seems more relaxed. Right. Like he know how to handle that.
Right. He know how to handle it.
Yeah. The Kafani don't seem like he'll know how to handle. He'll maybe submit to what she wants.
Right.
But Anthony seems like
he know how to be. He know how to handle it in a way it's not too aggressive, too hard handed. Right. And you got some men that don't know how to handle a woman that's real,
that's strong like that.
Right.
And Kafani don't seem like he can handle it. Anthony seem like he know how to handle it, and she will definitely calm on down some, So Adrian said that yes, her friend, we already know she liked Rashid, and Nyya was like Nyya was like, Nyya was like, and Tom was like, well, you was gung ho for. She said, I ain't gung ho for nobody. I was like, what the? And Tommy was like, oh. Everybody was like, oh.
That right there to me was the biggest turnoff right there, man. You was gushing over this man.
Yeah.
Gushing. One bad answer.
Yep.
Changed everything.
Yep.
And on top of that, it's not just you stopped talking to the guy. You went to another guy and spooched him down. It's like, really? Mm-hmm. And to me personally, she the one that got Kris kicked off. Because Kris invested too much time in, what's her name, Nyya? Mm-hmm. That's her name, Nyya?
No.
I asked you what her name was. You was like,
No, but I'm just saying Nyya. But we just sit here and said the name, and how you gonna get
Well, I'm getting a little caught up in this because the way Nyya treated Kris. Because Kris spent all his time and effort into her that he could have been trying to get to know other women. But he thought Nyya was his. And for one answer to kick him off like that and throw him on the bus like she did, that to me was cold.
Yeah.
And act like she know the guy. Ooh, I ain't going home with nobody. Ooh. Really?
And she was snapping on the girls too.
Oh, Joy knew Kris before they came on the show, and she know how Kris is.
Yeah, and she was like, he a good dude. Like, he's a real good dude. So Joy sit down and talk to Kris since we're going in that way. And she just, basically said, that the girls decided to let you go, that you're not ready for love. So
Man.
And it hurt him.
Yeah, I could tell that hurt.
And he said it hurt him that he not gonna date right now until he heals. So I'm like, dude, it's really, really hurt because he was into her.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's so. That's what's so. Because, like you said, he was into him. I mean, he was into her, and he thought she was into him. But you allow one question to mess that up. Yeah, it's not the answer you want to hear.
Right.
But y'all can sit down and talk about it, you know. And she was like, you know, how she treated him after that. You're like,
And you can explain this part, baby. Will a man not make adjustments for the woman he wants?
Oh yes, if he knew, that's what he wants, he would compromise. He would make adjustments.
Yeah.
And he said that.
Yeah.
And when he was talking to her at the dinner table, I was like, man, this dude was trying. Mm-hmm. He's trying to get her back. He was trying to get her back. And the nonchalant way she was answering his questions, man, it was like, that's cold.
And she said that, Joy did say, Kris, when other women was trying to check for you, you was all into her. So, I guess the girls was like, well, ain't no sense of me trying to get into you because you all into her. So in a sense, he put all his eggs in one basket,
right.
And he didn't. And when he could have pulled back on some and stayed on the show,
right? He put all his eggs in one basket, and the person he put all the eggs in one basket for cracked all the eggs.
Baby, she kicked it over. Forget crack. Bam.
Yeah, and that's why she started smooching on board because she felt like, okay, I gotta stay on the show. Mm-hmm. I gotta find somebody. And then she started smooching on Edwin, man. Mm-hmm. That's trifling.
Yeah. So Denise was talking to Brian, and of course he stayed. She was talking about communication and all that stuff, whatever. Denise be acting like a drill sergeant when she's sitting up there talking to folks.
Yes,
that poor man, like he probably had tinkered a little bit because she was
scared.
Just like, he didn't know.
You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta do this. He was like, yeah.
That's what he was doing. So I'm like, that's why I said that Anthony can kind of handle that because I don't think she bring all of that energy.
Yeah, she don't do that to him.
I didn't see that with him, but she'll do it with Kafani because I think he's more pliable.
Right.
So, but anyway, so that's our Ready to Love segment.
Nyya.
They're gonna come bring some more drama next week, so we gonna see because it seems like Nyya finna go all in for Edwin, but I don't think he feeling her like that. That's just me personally.
She snapped on the girls, man.
Yeah, she just it's do or die now. It's like they getting to the end and they trying to come away with somebody. I'm like, they don't even get no money for this show or nothing. I can see if this was let's make a deal or something. But they ain't like they get $50,000 or something if they win.
Actually, the way they acting,
brother.
Actually, the way they're acting, they are trying to make a deal with somebody. If you know what I mean.
I don't. All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy content like this, and make sure that you like us and follow us on Facebook as well, and on all social media sites. Comment down below and share this out. If you have a way that you can share it, just share it on your timeline, share it on Facebook, share. I appreciate for those that do. All right, you guys, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because Deacon got to preach in the morning. So we will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.